Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome back to another episode of the CFTV preview show, the Chelsea Fan TV preview show with myself and Kev. We've just come off the loss against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup Final. Obviously, it's not all good vibes. Even me, I try and be positive. Very, very difficult to come and do another preview and have a smile, because I feel very let down. But we'll get into it. Before we kick off the video, guys, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Match Bingo. Unfortunately, they didn't actually have anything on for the Cup Final. So if you wanted to play Match Bingo, they couldn't do the Carabao Cup Final, but they are back for the Leeds game. Guys, if you want to help a charity, if you want to help the Stroke Association, Match Bingo is actually a lottery. Okay, so it's not gambling, it's actually a lottery. 35% of the money they make goes to the Stroke Association. Obviously, you can win money as well, and you play. Ultimately, you want to have fun, but you are helping a good cause as well. Click the link below, guys. Use our link. It does show Match Bingo that the channel is helping, and it obviously helps the channel as well with that. So yeah, got to be over the age of 18. Terms and conditions apply. Kev, we'll get straight into it, mate. I mean, what did you think about the final?
One word or two words that say bottled it. That's the only two words that comes to mind.
That's it.
That's it. Like that was our chance, wasn't it? Oh, like literally, we all believed.
We did fuck it. I mean, mate.
There's no point even going into the in depths and all the policies and all the structures, all the game plans and all the there's no point going into any of it. On the day, we was unlucky. I have to say we was unlucky. That Sterling's goal, either way, that could have potentially been a goal. Gallagher had a couple of chances. Palmer had a chance. Jackson had a chance. We had chances, and like everyone's coming at the game and everyone's angry towards Posh. But I actually believe, to a certain extent, the players are not good enough. If we had,
this is what I've been saying, Kev. This is what I've been saying.
If we had clinical, lethal players in that team, that was. Let's think. If we created chances, like even so, it was against a Liverpool weakened squad, but we've created chances. That's obviously through the manager's tactics or whatever. So we've created chances. We've done our job. Okay, we've leaked a couple of opportunities against Liverpool. We kept it pretty solid. But if you've gone and created that many chances, clear cut, and not scored, can you really blame the manager fully? You can't. You can't really. If we had better players and we had created the chances what we did on Sunday, I'm sure we would have won the game. But like I said, the players just didn't take the chances, and if we did,
this is the thing, Kev. Right? So this is the thing. Like, there's certain players that did all right. Like, people telling me about the midfield. Midfield was okay. The midfield was all right. Caicedo was pretty good. Enzo was all right. They weren't bad. Chilwell did well. He didn't have a game. But then you look up, mate,
what you got to do, you got to look. For me, you got to look at comparisons from different games. And the last game against Liverpool at Anfield, they had probably a couple of players in the squad. So they had Nunes and Jota compared to what. That's the only changes they had at Anfield, and they absolutely wiped the floor with us. So, in comparison to the game at Anfield, we've got to look at the positives. We were in the game. We had chances. It was an equal game. Even so, Liverpool had injuries out. We had injuries out. And people said the average age of the squads, we had a younger squad than Liverpool. But the only difference is they brought players through. They've got a manager that has been training these youngsters from when there was obviously Klopp knows these guys, even though they haven't played yet. He's been watching these guys from when they grow up. So this is what the difference. Pochettino has been dealt with great youngsters with great potential, better than what Liverpool had, but he's got to find them and fit them into a system.
And he's expected to win straight away.
Liverpool had a lot of injuries out, but it was a bit like Lampard when he came in, when we sold all them players. I remember we bought through Mount, we bought through Tomori, we bought through Chat. It was a similar situation to that. Lampard obviously knew the youngsters. He brought them into a team, and we still played a certain way.
But we still had experience around the youngsters, and that's what we don't have now.
The thing, so when people say to me, we lost against a weak Liverpool squad, no, we never, because those players, they know exactly the DNA of Liverpool. They know the philosophy of Liverpool. They've been training that way under Klopp's methodology for a long time. So when they do come into a team with Van Dijk, when they do come into a team with experienced players compared to what we had, it's just a matter of them putting in a good performance. And they did that. When they come off the bench during extra time, they knew what they was doing. Klopp knew before the game. Klopp has already told them exactly what your job is when you come on. Every single bit about Liverpool's gameplay was planned. You could tell substitutions, everything down to a T. And that's the difference between a Liverpool team that have been together for years and years under a philosophy, under a model, than a team that's been put together full of kids and a manager that hasn't won anything. It was just down to little bits of detail. It wasn't major issues what cost us the game. It's just little bits of detail. We've just been instructed by a better team. Yeah, simple as that. Doesn't matter if they had the key players out. There was a better team than us. They knew when the kids come off the bench. They knew exactly what they was doing. With us, it was naive. They did extra time. They didn't know what to do. It's like during the 90 minutes, we had a game plan to hit them a counter, and then Pochettino's obviously said in extra time, "Nah, we're changing. We're going to sit back now." And that's when we invited pressure. We invited free kicks. We invited corners. And we was looking to stay in the game for so long, and it was inevitable that they would have scored, and that's what they did. But just little bits of detail what's cost us the game. Obviously, a lot of our fan base are saying Pochettino out, this and the other. He's not going to go to the end of the season, but guaranteed, if we had better players in the squad, simple as that. If we had better players that were clinical at the top of their game compared to what we have to see, with the chances created, we would have probably won that game.
Pochettino can be so proud of himself the way we set up, right? We set up well
for 90 minutes.
Absolutely.
For 90 minutes.
And
for
then
90
we shot
minutes.
ourselves in the foot. And that is where,
soon as he made the change, soon as he made the change in extra time, that was it. The extra time was shambolic from us. And that's down to the manager. And he got scared. He's done it week in, week in, week in, week out. He's done it against City, it cost us. He's done it against Liverpool. It's like he's scared to lose the game. It's like we get to a certain point in the game and he gets scared to lose. And then he makes a decision to go backwards and defend. And then it ends up being worse than what it was. Well, I can see why he does it, because he probably doesn't believe that we've got the players to see it out. So he probably wants to cover it up by making a defensive challenge. If we had better players, say if we had an Osimhen or a top-class striker in that team, we would have buried a lot of chances yesterday. We would have created
won that game by 2-3 goals. Like great chances.
And the thing is, I think we're probably just 2 or 3 players away. Just like no offense to Conor Gallagher, yeah. He's been absolutely amazing for us this season. And even though he missed a couple of chances yesterday, we can't get in his back, yeah, because what he's done. But we all understand that Conor Gallagher is not a world-class player. If you put a Ritz, Ritz from Bayer Leverkusen, Florian Ritz, yeah, a player that he's been the most clinical attacking. If you put him in the positions where Gallagher was yesterday, he'd finish, because that's the caliber. Like Gallagher's not that caliber yet, you know what I'm trying to say. So even though he had opportunities to score, we can't kick him, we can't beat him up, because he's not that kind of guy. And this is what it comes down to. Like, what would you rather have, a Gallagher or Nkunku in the 10? If you want to go and win the game, you go with Nkunku. He's gone with Gallagher and he's tried to. Okay, Gallagher deserves to start, but if you really want to go and win, you give your best players the 90 minutes, and he hasn't done it. And he's brought Gallagher off too late. I just don't know what he's done when he brought Gallagher off. What happened then? Because for me, it just seemed like we lost the shape and everything. Like.
Well, I mean, if Gallagher could have kept going, I think he probably would have. So I understand why Poch made the change to Gallagher.
He was knackered.
Yeah, he was knackered, but Chilwell doesn't make sense. There's only 3 minutes left, mate. Come on, push for 3 minutes.
Gallagher for Chalobah, I just don't understand that
No, it
whatsoever.
wasn't Chalobah, mate. It was Chilwell.
Yeah,
Chilwell.
Chilwell, no, sorry, Chilwell for Gallagher. Chilwell for Chalobah. When you put Costa left back, I just do not understand that substitution. It's got to be because, to be honest, yeah, I seen Chilwell running back in one counter attack for Liverpool, and he did actually look knackered. So if it was that bad, he probably got scared and thought, you know what, I'll bring Chabal on because he's going to be fresher. So sometimes you got to see through the bigger picture. You got to understand why he's made these decisions. But he's already been dealt with the card he's got, and some of the players that we've got to our disposal are just not good enough. And you've got to put okay, Liverpool haven't spent the money we have, but they've got a better squad. As simple as that. They've got players that know how Klopp plays. Simple as that. You can't buy that. We could have spent £3 billion, and Liverpool could have been the same squad, and we would have lost the same way. Because think about it, Klopp has been there 8 years. 8 years. Every single one of them players is if they're in the squad, he believes in them. Simple as that. He ain't brought them on for no reason. They knew they would have had a chance from the start of the week, and he's trained and have trained the same way. He's brought them into what Liverpool's about, and it's clear to see. Like he had 18-year-olds hitting the crossbar. Like Neil Dan's his son hit the crossbar. You come on and you look like a world beater. It's not because they spent £60 million in it. It's because he's trained with that team for how many years. He knows it's just a time for him to come in. And that's the difference. So we can't blame the board. We can't blame the manager. We can't blame the players. It's just Liverpool are way ahead of us. Way ahead of us. But we did well we've done extremely well. And I believe if we had a couple more players in that team yesterday, we would have won. And it's that close. So considering Liverpool are 8 years, 9 years into a process of club, and we're a year, and we've took them neck to neck, regardless of injuries, took them neck to neck. Why are we beating ourselves up for? It was close.
Because Chelsea fans believe that we're entitled to win. You know what? I'm surprised you said that, Kev. I didn't think you
listen. The expectation levels need to lower because I was before this. I was trust the process means for call to me. But when you see the details in that saying, Liverpool are 8 years into process. Arsenal are 4 or 5 years into process. City are fucking 8 years into process. Under manager have been there. We are 1 year, and we still, regardless of the teams we played in the run, we still got and beat them. We've had a day at Wembley, which we probably could have won. Okay, we're 11th place, but Leeds for me. If we go and beat Leeds, we've got a fresh Leeds in there to show. We've got a fresh Leeds, shut them up, and give everybody confidence. The players, the managers. If we go on fresh Leeds, the final will be forgotten about because Leeds are big rivals. If we go on fresh,
they won't forget that final. As soon as we drop points, we'll refer back to the final. As soon as we come out of the
I forgot. Listen, I'm drinking a bottle of freaking wine right now, bro. I've had bro. I Jay Sorrows last night, brother. I was upset, bro. But I woke up and I seen the light, bro. Yeah, it's not too bad, brother. Like, okay, I'm not an alcoholic.
It's not as well as we get European football, right?
Listen, bro.
European football.
We don't deserve European football. We don't deserve European football.
Well, then we're fucked. I mean, you said it.
We don't deserve European football. We are in a process. And listen to this. Listen to this. We are only 2 or 3 players away from them closing the gap to your cities, your Arsenal, Liverpool, even more.
And
but the owners have got to make the right. We've signed players of Nkunku's quality. We've signed players. That's the caliber we need to go for now. We can't sign any more potential players because it's not going to work. They have got to go inside the best players from each league and guarantee we keep the same manager, but the chances that we create on a weekly basis will probably be converted. And that's the difference between us finishing 7th, 8th, and finishing the top 4.
Right. Well, Fair enough, mate. You know, so it's certainly an interesting perspective. Well, let's talk about the Leeds game, mate. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched a single Leeds game this season, but they have got, you know, good form in the Championship. Ethan Ampadu is playing there at the moment. You know, he's getting
That's
game time, so it's nice to see that he actually gets time in a team, because he hasn't really had minutes.
He never had a chance at us. He was,
No, but he was never good enough either. I mean,
nah,
that's
but right now, I'd like an Ethan Ampadu in the team right now, defensive midfield. I'm saying you now, no one else has got hearts and glory like Ethan Ampadu. Seriously, he was all hearts, and that's what he played on, but he never got the opportunity. He's gone to Leeds and he's doing all well. But that's not the last of players. There's a lot of players that have left us and doing really well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That's how it is. Kai Havertz is doing pretty well. But we can't keep on. There's a lot of talk about factors that have gone wrong for us. We've got to see what's in front of us now. And a real fan that can see it from what it is, knows that we are 2-3 players away from closing the gap. And that's all it is. And to think that we would have done it in the third year of the process is not that bad compared to Arsenal that are 4.5 years into a process, City that are 8 years into a process, Liverpool that are 9 years into a process. So we would have gone from the team that have come through it all to a team that's challenging quicker than all the rest of the teams. So we need to understand that, like, we're getting to, that's the word I'm looking for. We are too, what's the word I'm looking for? Eager. We're too eager. We're too eager for success. We're not looking at the bigger picture. We just think, oh, we spent £1 billion. We want instant success. There's no, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. We need to understand that we have gone to a final and we've taken one of the best teams in the world to potentially penalties, regardless of the injuries. They've got a formula, everything set up, and that's what we should. But what we need to understand is this game against Leeds. It's not about Pochettino. It's not about the board. It's not about anything right now. It's about Chelsea Football Club playing against a rival in the latter stages of the FA Cup. The mentality of the team doesn't matter if you just lost the final. They need to pick themselves up as quick as possible and go and thrash Leeds, because the players that we've got are capable of doing it. But if we're feeling sorry for ourselves and we're going to make excuses up, doesn't matter now. We go and beat Leeds and guarantees the end of the season could be potentially a good end. If we go and lose against Leeds, which I don't think we'll do anyway, we felt sorry for ourselves, and the manager needs to pick us up and give us because at the end of the day, if we beat Leeds, we're into a quarter final. So instantly, like, all the shit happened in the final could be forgotten about. We beat it right.
Right. Well, let's talk tactics, Kev. I mean, how did they line up? You know more about Leeds than I do.
Well, they've come off 5 games on the spin championship, and they've won. The winning machine. And the difference between Leeds and us is, I seen a video the other day of the fans, and there's all singing "I predict to right." Do you see the video?
No.
There's a video of them all, like, after beat Leicester on Friday, and all the fans are singing "I predict to right," and the whole ground, and the manager was involved, the players are involved, the fans are involved. They've got a connection. And the only reason how they can beat us, because there's 5,000 of their fans coming down. They're going to be so free. If Chelsea fans go there and we bring the negative atmosphere into the bridge,
we're going to. It's obvious. I'm not saying I will.
We can't. Leeds. We're playing against Leeds. Leeds are the best fans in England. Leeds are the top 3 best fans in England. They're going to be. They're bringing. I'm not. They're bringing 5,000. Leeds could win this game. Leeds could win this game just through the fans. They're going to be so up for this, right? So the fans, we need to cheer our team on. We need to push our team on, and we need to look. We need to. These players have been put through fucking hell the last 3 months. Yeah, and if we go and beat Leeds and we go and play, I don't want to see no defensive tactics against Leeds. I want to see us go there and thrash Leeds, player for player.
We would all like to see that, Kev. We would all like to see that.
And we can do it. But if we feel sorry for ourselves, and the fans get on the players' backs, and it's a negative atmosphere, we can undo ourselves. We can lose this game ourselves. If we go and we outsing Leeds and we cheer our team on,
like this is the biggest game of the season. We just had the biggest game of the season. We
this
fucked it.
This is another one. This is another one. Leeds at home, FA Cup at home, 5th round of the cup. Yeah, they're one of our biggest, oldest rivals. If we go,
I understand the history of it, Kev. It's the context, right?
If we go and thrash Leeds, it changes a lot of stuff.
No, it doesn't.
He can push it back up. Put it like this.
We thrashed Middlesbrough.
If this was a league game against Liverpool, okay, put it like this. Let me put it in perspective still. We win and lost 4-1 Anfield against Liverpool. Imagine, listen, no. Yeah, okay, listen to this. So if the cup final was a home game in the Premier League against Liverpool in a reverse fixture, and we got a draw, which we did, would it have been such a bad performance? It's because we went to extra time and we lost. That's why it seems a lot worse than what it is. But when you look at it in reality, we've completely changed around. Only 3 weeks ago, me and you was at Anfield. So we waited to the end and we sung to the end. All the fans left. We was the only ones left, and I was singing at Anfield 4-1 down to the end of the game. Yeah, and 3 weeks later, we've took them to the team. We could have won the game. So
I'm not saying that we played badly, right? I'm not saying that, but I am saying that we still lost, right? We did bottle it. I agree that I'm proud of the effort. I do believe the players.
The manager done us out of it. The manager in exit. No, there's no point even talking to the dynamics of the Liverpool game. The manager in extra time done us out because he made the wrong substitutions.
Well, yeah,
it's been said that he told us to play. Imagine if you're going into extra time and you got a team and you tell them, let's play for penalties. Their mentality, they don't want to do the things they was doing. They don't want to go forward. They don't want to make the extra ones forward. All the things that we was doing in the 90 minutes has gone out the window.
No, I understand what you're saying, Kev. I understand what you're saying. I just don't think that
manager.
I don't think that Stamford Bridge is going to be as happy as you want it to be.
It's down. Real fans understand that we're doing well. As the table doesn't show that. We have just come out of a League Cup final. Yeah, and I said, regardless of the teams we played against, we've done well to get to a final.
We have done well. We've done very well, and
so that's a positive. That's a positive.
Of course, it's a positive, but
there's a lot of positives. There's a lot of positives. As much as people might, there's a lot of positives. But the negatives that the media.
Positive one.
Because I've just seen the limelight, brother.
Wine? That's what I want to know.
It's the wine. It's the drink. I had freaking. I don't listen. It's the wine, brother. But good thing I have, because I'm talking facts, brother. When you look at the bigger picture, when you look at it, how it is, we have not done so well. We're 11th place in the league. We are 4 points from 7th place. A couple of results. Wolves are 8th place now. We're 11th with 3 points behind Wolves. A couple of results, we can find ourselves in 7th place. A couple of good results, we could beat Leeds. We could beat the next team. And we could be going back to Wembley, semi-final of the FA Cup. It's just a couple of things that could be tweaked, and the position that we're in now. Let's carry on.
You're chatting shit. I'll be honest.
I'm not chatting shit.
Shit.
I'm not chatting. I'm the one that's being positive, and you just got listen. My head's just completely changed, and everything's gone on, Alex, tonight.
Okay.
And I'm being positive for once.
You let me know tomorrow morning, if you feel the same way. I would love to know that.
If we lose against Leeds, it's fucked.
You were just talking about how much hope we have.
We have hope. No. But I'm saying, if we lose against Leeds,
all right, mate.
It will be fucked then. It will be fucked then. It would be.
What's your score prediction, Kev? I'm predicting 2-1 Chelsea. I think we can win, but I don't think it's going to be pretty.
like I said to you, Leeds are the form team going into this. They're unbeaten in 7 games. They'll just beat Leicester City at home in the week. There was a lot of pre-match stuff going into it. They've gone and done the business. The fans are behind the manager. The players are behind the team. The fans are behind the team. They're bringing 5,000 fans to Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a party for them. It's going to be a difficult game, but it's easily if you look player for player, it's if we set up with the right mentality, there's no reason why we can't go out and give Leeds a good hiding. But I believe because what we've just been through and the facts is against us, I think it'll be tight. But I think we'll just about do it. If we lose, it will be very toxic, and I think that will be Posh's. It will be Posh's last game. I believe that it will be very toxic. If we win, the whole concept of the season might change because we're going to be in the quarterfinal of a cup, potentially one game from Wembley again. We are not far from European spots already. Things can change, but if you lose, it's game over. Game over.
So, what's your score prediction, Kev?
It just depends on what the Chelsea turns up.
Well, what do you think is going to happen?
If it was me and I was a manager, I'd be like, put it behind you. This is a big game. This is another final. Go and kill Leeds.
I know, but what do you think the score's
4-0. It could be 4-0 to Chelsea.
So is that your prediction?
No, it's not, because I don't believe Pochettino is going to tell.
So what's
I think it's going to be tight. 2-1, 3-1.
You said at the beginning, I swear you said we were going to thrash them. We need to thrash them.
We can.
What?
Alex, we can.
And you're predicting 2-0?
I just think that the mentality of the team, we're capable of doing it, but I think because of the circumstances, what have you just come out of it? I don't think they'll be fully up for it. That's we are the biggest. We are our own downfalls because of our mentality, and I think the mood going into this game is going to be low. But I think we've got just enough to win the game.
Okay. Well, listen, guys. If you manage to get through 27 minutes of that, then hats off to you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Lots of interesting points there. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything. I haven't really said much. So, Kev, if you agree with anything that Kev has said. But listen, guys.
Alex, if we are, listen, mentality is the difference between us doing really well and fucking up. And that was the difference at Wembley. Mentality. Extra time, why would you change it? The lads, it's the manager telling the boys what to do, and that's what's fucking us. So the manager has got to change. Simple as that. If we had an elite manager right now, Alex, we wouldn't be talking about the same things we're talking about right now.
We were just talking about how the players aren't good enough. That has nothing to do with it.
As well as mentality. Now, Alex, gotta think of it. If we are doing so well up until 90 minutes, and the manager's come out and said we're going to play for penalties.
Yeah, you just literally defended him at the beginning of the video by saying the same thing that I said, which is the players aren't good
mentality. Enough. Listen, Alex, Alex, listen. The players are not good enough, but you got to think about it. Are the players 11th place players? Is our squad an 11th place team?
Yeah.
Are they?
Well, half of them are injured, so no. But you know, it's a season, not half a season, so we've got to judge it at the end of the year. But I don't know.
But what players realistically do you think get into our? So from the team that played in the final, the players that we've got out, how many players get into the start 11? One,
Chukwuemeka.
Two, no, not Chukwuemeka. Two. Two that you know is a no-brainer. Thiago Silva and Reece James, the only players that you say in fully fit that'll get into the team.
He gets
there's no excuses about injuries, brother. There's no excuse about injuries. The manager is fucking us, bro. What is the manager? Like I says, is undoing himself through his mentality, and like I says. Leeds are there for the taking as long as Pochettino embeds the philosophy for us to go and thrash Leeds. If he goes and he says, you know what, We're sitting back and we're doing the same shit what's lost us points against City and lost us a game against Liverpool, we're going to lose. But if he says, you know what, lads, let's go out there and thrash Leeds, we're at home, we can get the fans halfway back on our side, we can go and do the job. And it's simple as that, Alex.
Fair enough. Well, listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And all the best. We'll see you after the Leeds game.